Good afternoon, YouTubers. It is 12:42 p.m. on the 16th of April 2013, 63 beautiful degrees up here in Northeast Ohio. Alright, what had happened, if you didn't see in the description box, was that when I was twisting the cord in that, I had snapped it down and I'd left the mouse on stop recording, and when I snapped it down on the mouse pad on my laptop, it was enough to register it as a click, and it stopped recording. So sorry about the abrupt ending. Alright, so I gave the poem that I had wrote to my dad. It's I try not to say father because I only have one father. I've learned that. And I gave the poem to my mother-in-law in all actuality. And Mom sat up there with Loretta and everything, and I was a couple pews back, and I hate to say it, but I was so mad and so angry and it just kept getting worse. When we were in the back for the, whatever you want to call it, the fellowship after the funeral, the fellowship after the funeral. Mom sat with Loretta at a table, and again, no seats available. Mom did not console me. It was like I was in, and I didn't ride home with her. I rode home with, thankfully Stephanie went home to help because, the leftover food and everything. So she had to take some food to Mom, so I rode with her. I blew up when we got home. Mom said something to me, and I went off on her so bad. I disrespected her in so many ways. I feel bad. I regret what I say, but I would not change it, and I would not do it over. I know everything I said to her was wrong. I wish I would not have sworn at her and called her the names. I wish I would not have spoken out of anger. I wish I would not have let the anger have controlled me. I wish I could have talked to her instead of yelled at her. So I ended up going and staying with the friend for about a week. I had Missy come home and she stayed with me over there, and then I finally went home. Alright, so after that, a year later, my sister has has Douglas DJ a party for her girlfriend. It's a bachelorette party. Me and Mom, a month or so before that, Douglas comes out and, out of the blue, dipshit, my ex-husband was still there. Forgive me. My ex-husband was still there, so it had to been like a month and a half before that. And we went out, me, Douglas, and Mom went out and left him there to watch Misty while we went to the bar. While even before that, me and Mom was going out, and he he stayed at home and watched Missy. No, I did not. I did not do nothing, but me and my mom went out. I did get drunk. I did get drunk. Not all the time, but me and Mom switched off. But we didn't always we didn't always get drunk. But we had went down and seen the band and that, and then we were like, okay, well, let's go over and see Loretta. Stop in there and say hi to them. Douglas is DJing, let's go say hi and talk to him. And so that little, oh, I get to see him again, you know. And while we were there, and that, Mom's trying to get this one guy to notice me, and because it was the same night that I had kicked Donald out of the house, and I had one of the nieces come over and watch Missy. I paid her. Oh, and I always paid mostly to them though. And so we got to we're there and everything, and Mom's talking to me and that, and Mom was like, you know what, you and Douglas should go out. And I was like, what? Because I was thinking, oh my God, no, she did not just say that. Ooh, you know? And that's been like my thing since I was like 10 or 11 years old. Get away from this. And tonight for dinner, you can ask Daddy. We'll have them for dinner. All right, hang on. And he gets so diverted, and then he forgets what he asked for. So I continue until he asks again, because a lot of times he'll ask for something and not really want it. Um, so I go over there, or he comes over and asks Moms to dance and that. And Mom was like, no, but Nicole wants to. Or, no, but why don't you ask Nicole? She wants to dance. So he comes over and asks me, and, and I turn it into a joke, and I'm like, you're not going to believe what Mom says, and I tell him and everything, and, my body is just tingling the whole time, and it's Tim McGraw, Live Like You're Dying. And I had just celebrated my 31st birthday. That's what me and Mom was doing. But I did not celebrate my 31st birthday on my birthday. I waited until a month later out of respect for my father, because he respected me. So on his year's anniversary, I did not. And even still, I do not celebrate my birthday normally on my birthday. out of respect for my father. Not that we celebrate birthdays anyway. I don't normally get presents. We don't give presents, we're too poor. The presents go to the kids, not to the adults. We don't get those little gifts or anything. Every now and then I might get something, but that's only if we have like extra money. But that doesn't bother me. It's not material things. It's at the heart. The words. He wrote a song for me, and I don't know if he ever finished it or if he still has it. But I would love to see what the finished. I would love to see it, but I don't know if he still has it or not. Um, you know, and then when he was leaving and that, I walked outside with him and I said, you know, you can always call me and we can go to a movie or something. And I kissed him on the cheek and I went back inside. and then we started talking on Yahoo, and then we started dating and everything, and we dated like 3 months before we even kissed. And um and it was wonderful. He took to Missy took to him. I never see Missy took to anybody, take to anybody. And no, I did not allow my child to call every single man, which there was only two really in my life between her father and Douglas. So neither one of them did she call dad. The only two she has ever called dad was her dad and Douglas, and she asked me if she could call Douglas dad, and I told her she had to ask Douglas. She came to me and said, Mom, can I call Douglas daddy? And I said, is that what you really want? And she said, yeah, he's more of a dad to me than what my real dad is. And that broke my heart. And I told her she had to ask him. And when she did, and he said yes, it was amazing. And I'm going to have to end it here. I'm going to write this down. Missy, Douglas, me, at mom's beginning. Alright. So this is From the Heart, a Realization, Part 4. And obviously there will be a Part 5, so I shall return. I'm hoping that you guys are getting something from this. Pastor Jeff said it last night perfectly. For the preachers, the teachers, the prophesizers, the evangelists, and the preachers, teachers, prophesizers, evangelists, pastors. I don't believe I gotta look it back up. I haven't had to in a while. I need to be slapped. I can't believe this. I can't even find it. My time's Alright, brothers and sisters, I love you guys. Peace be in you. God bless. Mwah.